Okay, so we're back at the parade ring and rocking along around 3 to 5 mile an hour. So this may be the last race. So ideally, let's find a winner in this race. The previous race we had some sort of technical glitch where we lost the data feed on the horse, which was a shame because I was just about to back it and that would have been another win logged for us. But yeah, it is early development, and sometimes if the jockey whips the horse and whips the tracking data, we will lose that stream, which is unfortunate. Okay, so this is coming up to the 3:12 race, and the horses look like they're making their way down to the start. Now they left the parade ring, as you can see from the satellite view. And they're just getting ready to go. Got another couple of minutes. It's another long race. Seems to be the thread of today. 2 miles 4 furlongs. There's hurdles. The hurdles in this instance are not showing up in the timeline, so we'll have to gauge that based on the satellite information and how they run when they bunch up and then spread away. Also, we'll be able to see that from the setting that we have, which is the distance from the leader. We can see the way the other horses are performing. So the race is due to go off any second. They look like they're just doing one last turn, and then they'd be racing to the right around the track. So they're just coming into line now and be looking to get the flag. You can see Chinwag is fancied to be the winner in this race. Again, we'll be looking around about the 3 furlong mark. Try and make a profit, and they're off. Now, looking back at the recording in this video, there is actually one thing I want to mention here. What I should have been doing is clicking on the B1 button, which actually orders by odds, and I could be doing that in running, so it means that I can be eliminating the outsiders in the horse and focusing on the top of the market, which is what this strategy is based on. So I'll do that more in the next videos, and just wanted to jump in and mention this because I'm sitting here scratching my head thinking, why didn't I do it? So this very early stage, you can see this horse, Taboo Beach Boy. They're letting this horse make the run in. These are the horses that I fancy to have the best chance of winning, with this as the 4th fancied horse. But letting this horse just sort of run freely while this gradually eases into the race. Number 2, Chinwag, the favourite. Still just over 15 furlongs to go. If we use this data, see that this horse, number 3, needs to be running very well. This horse as well, running nicely in the red. It's an interesting way of doing this, really. It takes some getting used to, without a doubt. There's a lot of information you can look at. And certainly I don't know whether my settings are exactly as good as they should be for how I want to bet. Like anything, isn't it? If you get into a race car, you have to tune it and set it up to your own style, and this is very much the case with this. You have to try and tune it to, so some people will be using this information. I've got no real inclination to use this at the moment, but that may be something I depend on in future. At the moment I'm looking at mainly the lengths back, which ones are running in the red line, which is the par line, so that means they're doing well as opposed to the blue. Speed of the horses, definitely. Hopefully this gives you a good idea as well. Having this count down exactly to the finish is very useful. It's nice when you have all the hurdles. I don't know why that isn't the case with some races, but something to do with the data not being uploaded. But this horse looks like it's doing okay. Now it's in the blue. Must be hurdles that are going over there. So number 7 looks like it's trying to put in a show. Gaining ground, definitely gaining ground on number 2. Number 7, it looks like it's about to go into the lead, side by side with number 2. Whether it's got the momentum to push on. Getting close to the finish now, so this is the time for it to show its pace. Looks like it's dropped back, and number 2 has accelerated away. And this point up to the finish, 5 lengths back, 3 furlongs, has 7 got enough in the locker? Looks like it might have. Is it going to challenge? 3 furlongs to go. I'd say no. I'd say number 2's got enough. So we got on 2. A couple of bets. 2 furlongs from the finish. One and a half furlongs. Looks like it's gaining ground on 7. This looks like it's coming up to the hurdle. And it fell. Oh. Right, so the final hurdle, it fell. So this starts at 3:27. Now in the previous race, I think it fell, but then we did have a glitch, didn't we? So I don't actually know. We'll have to see. It seems to fall off the telly, but that did happen in the previous race. So let me just check on the results for that and see if we actually lost it or not. So it turns out we actually won that. We won 60p. So this is quite an interesting day of testing, to be fair. If I go over here, the latest results show Chinwag, which is the horse. You can see that we made 60p profit on. Actually went on to win the race.